Transformation. Talk about football a little bit tonight. It's normally not at night I would be on live, but didn't work today. Was feeling a little under the weather this morning, so uh, didn't make it in. But we'll I'll give it a minute or two, see if we can get a few people in here, and we'll talk a little bit about football. And I'll give you my bold prediction for the Super Bowl. Hope everybody's having a good week. It's cold here, as you can tell by me being all bundled up. Yeah, if you're rewatching this, I would suggest jump forward to about 5 minutes. Hopefully, we'll be going, or maybe we'll be going if nobody hops on. We'll see. But yeah, the plan is to talk a little bit about the wild card round this weekend, what my thoughts are on that, and and we'll go from there. Welcome in, welcome in. It's Friday night. It's a little later than I usually go live, but had to go take care of a couple things, you know. What up, Monk? How you doing, brother? I am hanging in there. Hanging in. Hopefully everything's good in your neck of the woods. It's cold tonight. So, yeah, we got some NFL wild card games this weekend. My trash right out the can. Absolutely, brother. I completely understand you. Completely understand you. I was supposed to work tonight, but I don't know. It was weird. Like I was on the way home. Wife said, "Bring some donuts." So I stopped and got some donuts. Ate a donut when I got home. Just didn't feel good afterwards. I don't know if the donut didn't sit right or what the deal was, but like I was feeling like garbage all morning. Couldn't sleep. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, you know. Feeling a little better now. I'll be back at work tomorrow night. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. It kind of set me back today. It's weird. It's a there's a donut shop on Bear Valley down by the 15, and I think it's either Hesperia or Victorville. And I never got donuts there before, but I mean they were good. They tasted very good. You know. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Something it's for a donut on demand. No matter what you have to give that person a donut whenever they. Ah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's good stuff, bro. Welcome in, everybody. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you would, and if you're new, subscribe. Uh, this is Broken Bobby's Transformation. My this channel's about sobriety and recovery. Lately, we've been talking a lot about football, but I'm big into football. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, Jay, and welcome in. Uh, so yeah, we've been talking about football a little more than recovery lately, but you know, recovery is definitely a very important thing. You know, if you're dealing with substance or alcohol issues, I would recommend you definitely seek some help. Maybe go to an Alcoholics Anonymous or a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and just go and check it out. You know, like it may save your life. So tonight we're going to talk about football, though, for a little bit. This probably won't be a real long one. Uh, Maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. It just depends on how the chat goes. But so we got wild card weekend coming up, right? And I'm a little concerned about my 49ers. They're going to Philly. This is a big rivalry for us. Check out Donut Man, best donuts on earth, and I'll die on this hill. When they donut on demand, oh, that's good stuff, bro. Definitely, yeah. If I ever get over there, I will check it out. So, yeah, my Niners are traveling to Philadelphia, and on paper, we don't even have any business being in this game, to be honest. Our defense is so beat up. Like, we got 2 All Pros on IR. Our linebacker room doesn't even resemble the original 53-man roster. Like, everybody that was on the original 53 is hurt. So, on paper, they should tear us up. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to go in there and continue to shock the world, get that W, and probably end up in a rematch with Seattle in the next round, being that we'll be the 6th seed unless Green Bay wins. In which case, then, who knows? We may end up going to see the Rams again, which, once again, on paper, we shouldn't even be in that game. But, it's not about paper. It's about matchups, and it's about winning football games. And it's a 1-game season right now, so that's what we got. We'll see how it goes. But I think the Niners get a victory. That Eagles offense has been very stagnant all year long. And even though our defense is bad, I don't expect much to change. They're having offensive coordinator issues, and coaching wise, I think we got them beat. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to make kind of a quasi Super Bowl prediction, not necessarily name teams, but this is my thoughts. The Super Bowl will be played in the West by 2 teams from the West. AFC West, NFC West are going to have your representatives, whether that be the Chargers, the Broncos. That's pretty much what it is. I don't know. I think the Chargers are a sneaky, really good team. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go in there and beat the Patriots this weekend. Now, a lot of people are going to say, but Bobby, no way. Drake May, MVP. He has made his name beating up on bad teams. And the Chargers are not a bad team. They're a little banged up. They got some injuries, but I don't know. We're going to have to watch and see, I guess. I think that Green Bay Chicago game is going to be really good too. I'm not sure who's going to win that one. Although for nostalgia reasons, I think I'd rather see Green Bay later if we make it that far. We already played Chicago. I don't know. Green Bay's reeling though. I don't know if they're going to be able to get past the Bears. But at the same time, I don't know if the Bears are ready for the moment. Not a whole lot of playoff experience on that team. Green Bay's been there and done that. And I think when it comes to the playoffs, the speed of the game changes. It speeds up a lot. And, it's just it's a different scenario all the way around. You know what I mean? What's up, Reed? It is freezing, Cora. I don't know if you can see my breath, but yeah, it's cold out here. 66 degrees. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably somewhere in the 40s here right now. It's chilly. I think it's supposed to get down to high 20s tonight. So once I wrap this up, I'm gonna go inside. Already got the heater running, and yeah, I'm gonna crawl under the blanket, watch a little television, get ready for work tomorrow. But what do you guys think? Who do you like in the playoffs? I think Denver is going to be really hard to beat. Hey, what's up, Taff? How you doing, brother? Talking a little bit about football. I was just giving your team some props. If you didn't hear me, I said Super Bowl either going to be AFC West representative and an NFC West representative. Uh, what's up, Kobe? How you doing? So Chargers going to the Patriots. You know, I don't think people are giving the Chargers enough credit. Yeah, but you know what? You didn't start nobody in that last game. You had Trey Lance at quarterback. He was our quarterback, and he's not our quarterback anymore for a reason. So, you know, but
Don't mind me.
okay. So, whoa. What's up, agitator? That's okay. It's all good. What's up, Q? Yeah, no, I would say same. I hate to train lines for you guys. Not. I wish we had another. Yeah. No.
Through the child
I agree.
Start the dryer?
I was gonna start it as soon as I was done.
Alright then. Enjoy your freaking life. Love you.
Love you too. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I heard. 177 years old. Wow, that's quite an accomplishment. She already walked off. But yeah, we're talking playoff football. Get Tyson Badgett as our second string. Yeah. Well, I mean, Mac Jones might be available in the offseason. I don't know if he would fit what y'all are doing over there, but I know Jim Harbaugh is a great coach for quarterbacks. So yeah, that's definitely goals. I don't know, though. It's very warm. Yeah. It's been it was unseasonably warm here until like yeah, and the thing about Mac Taft is like he's not very mobile. Herbert can get it done with his legs too, you know? He's in a lot of ways he's a lot like Josh Allen, you know? He just hasn't had that playoff game where he's really shown that yet, but I don't know. I got a sneaky feeling he's going to shine this year. So we will see. Yeah, definitely. There's not going to be any snow here tonight for sure, but it's definitely cold. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I'd want to live to be that old, to be honest with you, Cora. Heavily cared for, definitely. Yeah, Herbert's a beast. That's a big dude. And he's always kind of been teetering on that elite top quarterback status. You know, like he's definitely upper tier, but he needs to shine in these playoffs. You know what I mean? To really solidify that. You know, and it was predicting a good one. Yeah, it seems like the temperatures have really been swinging in the Midwest. You know what I mean? Like one day it's 70 and the next day it's 7 type of thing. But yeah, and that's the thing with him. But I don't know with Jim Harbaugh there. I don't know if you remember, but he was the Niners coach when we had Kaepernick, and Kaepernick got it done with his legs in a couple of those games, Green Bay in particular, on the way to the Super Bowl. And what's up, Tiny K? Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. I mean, it's football, it's entertainment, it's a distraction from reality. You know what I mean? Who you got tomorrow? All good. What's up, Tiger Boy? How you doing? Tomorrow, who do we got playing tomorrow? I think Texans and Steelers. I think I like the Texans more, but the NFL likes these storybook uh, type of situations, and I could see Aaron Rodgers somehow pulling that off. But that Texans defense ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Jim Harbaugh's great with the Bears versus Pack. I'm kind of torn on that one. You know what I mean? Like my mind tells me that the Packers should be the better team, but ever since Micah went down, I don't know what's going on with those guys over there. I don't know if they have other injuries that I don't know of, but yeah, ever since Micah went down, like the Packers just don't look like themselves, And I know there's some controversy with the coach not getting his contract extension, Matt LaFleur, who's a really good coach in my opinion. You know what I mean? What's up, Nivek? Thing that he takes more seriously. Yeah, some people do, bro. Yeah, I get it, bro. Mr. Senna says, go Falcons. Man, they went in and fired everybody, huh? GM, coach, probably the ball boy. Yeah, I don't know. I know everybody's trying to get John Harbaugh to come coach now that he parted ways with the Ravens. So Cora's on it. I didn't see the comment, so good job. Right, love can be great, but yeah, and that's the thing about love that I take issue with is a lot of times in the big games he just doesn't show up like he needs to. You know what I mean? What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother? Glad to see you. We'll put him in a pool, made him play Marco Polo. That's a good question. I don't know. What he said, it was gross, and yeah, that's good for tomorrow night. RAF, Real American Freestyle Wrestling event. Oh, that ought to be cool, brother. He says Raiders. You guys got some draft picks. I don't know. Are they gonna trade away Crosby for some more draft picks? That ought to be interesting. But I know Carroll's out, right? Driving in the. Yeah, I know that wind has been. It wasn't real terrible down there at work last night, but it was enough to get your attention for sure, Thank you, but I have to admit, Akil and Ezekiel. Now you do great work. I appreciate it, and you be careful out there, Juan. I know with what U-Haul, not like the U-Haul place, but what the freight that you haul, you're either good or not. Those trailers. You go from being 80,000 gross to 40,000 gross or whatever. When it's empty, it's a big swing, He'd be getting some personal beefs going untapped. Talking shit to people, and then when they talk shit back, he times them out. But yeah, my take on the playoffs, I don't know. I think it comes down to 5. And there's some other really good teams, like the Jaguars are playing lights out right now, but I don't know if I count Josh Allen out in the playoffs. He's one of those guys that can just take the team on his back, Oh, shit. That sucks, one. You can't tell him it's unsafe to bring an empty back and just bobtail. Bills, yeah. Josh Allen's my second. Yeah. Josh Allen is like that dude is it's crazy how much he gets done. I get that so much. Somebody asked me, I was at Burlington earlier, and the security guard said, my first impression was Tank Abbott, no disrespect. But Trevor Lawrence has been playing balls out too, you know? Um, I don't know. I think that coach over there figured something out. Yeah, I hear you, Juan. You definitely be careful out there, brother. I'll definitely say a little prayer for you. David Tank Abbott, yes, sir. Bobby DeBrala. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why. I was listening to a podcast last night about the NFL playoffs and and listening to what they were saying and summing up the teams and stuff like that. I think it comes down to okay, Denver is going to be really tough to get rid of first of all. I'm cracking down on mixed genders as far as that dude with his long flowing hair, huh? I hear you. I'm surprised you don't have a Head and Shoulders commercial yet. But home field advantage is going to play a big role in these playoffs because he's beautiful. If you like men that are 6'5", I guess so, Tapped. So going to Denver, which they have home field advantage all the way through, this is going to be an issue for some teams because they play at high elevation, 5,200 Mile High Stadium, right? It's not. I don't think it's called Mile High anymore, but they're at 5,000 feet above sea level, which means the air is thinner. Which means if you're not used to that, then that becomes a problem. Conditioning becomes an issue for some of these athletes, and you'll see them on the sidelines sucking on oxygen. I hope so. I sure do hope it's a dry January. So that's going to be an issue for teams. Now, I think the Chargers, I think a lot of people are underestimating them. Chargers oh, nice. I've driven by there on more than a few occasions when I was trucking by their stadium. Beautiful stadium, But, I think that home field advantage for them is going to be bigger than anybody else. You know what I mean? So you got that, right? But like I said, Chargers are sneaky good. That AFC West and then NFC West. Now that I took at the game. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely do that, bro. Then in the NFC, Seattle, LA, Niners. I know Niners are like the redheaded stepchild of the bunch, and nobody's really giving them a chance. But to be honest with you, nobody's really given the Niners a chance all season long. When Mac Jones was in there, the sky was falling, right? Like they never gave us any respect in the power rankings, even though we had one of the better records in the league. So although I have some concerns with our game this weekend with the Eagles, I still think we could make a run. And it would be very ironic, in my humble opinion. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Welcome back. And this week, it will be a huge push. Yeah, absolutely. And then they're saying Warner could be back. I don't know. I'm hearing mixed reports. Divisional round, NFC Championship game. I know they haven't opened up his practice window yet, so he can't be but they could open up his practice window if they win, and he could play next week. So I know he's been doing some stuff on the side field. So that's real big too, But yeah, I think as far as Seattle goes, I know they're the front runner. They got home field advantage, and that's huge. But I'm still not convinced about Sam Darnold. And it's not me being a Niner fan hating because they're a divisional rival. Uh, he's got to show some more. Like when they beat us, he didn't do shit. There was a run for a touchdown and 3 field goals. You know what I mean? Like he drove down the field, but he couldn't get it in the end zone against our sorry ass defense, who played really well in the red zone. I will give them that. But I think if we can't let Philly get into our red zone, or because they're really good in the red zone, so I'm just hoping that Robert Saleh stays with us for another season and runs it back with Bosa, Warner, and whoever else. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But my hot take, if you will, is the Super Bowl is going to be between an AFC West team and an NFC West team. Unless somebody else, you got the Patriots. I'm just not sold on the Patriots. Drake May's tearing it up against subpar competition, and you can't knock the guy for that because you can only play who's on your schedule. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody would ever say, no, I don't want to play this 4th place team. Bring on the whoever the best team is, right? Like that's not how it works, and there's no expectation that it should be that way. But when the playoffs roll around, it's a whole different animal. You know what I mean? What's up, Nintendo? So it's going to be an interesting weekend of football. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these top-tier teams, alleged top-tier teams, fall off quick. You know what I mean? So I would not be shocked at all if the Patriots are one and done. Who knows? They could end up winning the Super Bowl. I don't think so. I really don't. Their defense isn't that good. Their quarterback's good. MVP talk, you know what I mean? But I don't know. He hasn't seen it yet. And that doesn't mean that he can't do it and finish the job, but it's just very unlikely, in my opinion. And the defense isn't strong enough to carry him. So, I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check those out after the live's over. So, anyways, that's kind of my take on the wild card weekend. It ought to be interesting. I got to work tomorrow, so I probably won't get a chance to check out the games that are happening tomorrow. But I will definitely be up early on Sunday for the Niners-Eagles. And I know the game's at 1:30, but it's early for me because I'm going to be at work until 5 a.m. tomorrow. So, that is, it is what it is, right? But, it could potentially, it could be our last game. It's win or go home at this point for everybody, not just us. But, we'll see if the Cinderella story comes to an end. I personally don't think so. And honestly, the Eagles, that's a rivalry game right there. We have gone back and forth. They hurt our quarterback the one year. The next year we came back and whooped their ass at home. So, that's what makes a good rivalry is when it's kind of even and it could go either way, I think both of our teams have definitely looked better in the past. Although Philly still has all the weapons, they're just not using them right, in my opinion. I think their offensive coordinator got to go. But, that's Philly. And that big Dom guy for the Phillies, that dude's a clown, if you ask me. Why do they have such a high-profile security guy on the sidelines? I've never understood that. That's just weird. He's like a local celebrity. Big Dom. I think didn't Dre Greenlaw almost get in a fight with him the one year? Why is he even over there by the field where the other players are? You know, he's security for their team. Keep your big ass out of the way. But yeah, so I'm gonna be back on probably Sunday night, recapping the games. Maybe I'll go live during the late game. We'll see. But yeah, I wanted to tap in with you guys tonight for a little bit since I didn't work. And yeah, it's back to work tomorrow, so I will not be on. But I think some people in the chat, their whole objective is to get timed out. You know? Yeah, I'm glad you tapped in, Tap. We'll definitely be watching. You guys play tomorrow or do you play on Sunday? I don't even know. But I definitely want to check that game out because I'm a Jim Harbaugh fan. You know, like he took us to a Super Bowl. We went from being mediocre to really good. But it just goes to show you how important coaches are, you know? I mean, look what Shanahan's doing with the scraps that he has, you know? I just assume the trolls are little kids. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When you start spamming poop, come on now, really? But yeah, we tag team him with the timeouts. There you go. Tomorrow evening. Okay, nice. Well, maybe what is that, like a 5 o'clock start or something, Taft? Maybe I'll try to stick an earbud in and see if I can listen to it while I'm at work. But probably not because I'm going to be training a new driver, so I'll just have to. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check updates from time to time on that one because I gotta. When I'm training, I gotta remain focused. You know, 5 were you? Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to just check in on that from time to time. But I'll have to check that message in a minute, Cora. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night. Like I said, this is just gonna be a short one. I just wanted to tap in with everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I agree, bro. At least give us the Super Bowl, right? But then again, the Super Bowl, not everybody makes it to the Super Bowl, right? So I wouldn't want that to be a holiday. Yeah, hit the like before you go. I appreciate that, Tap. And subscribe if you're new, you know? Yeah, this is just a short check-in tonight. It's cool. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Oh, you didn't? Okay. I heard a ding. Maybe it was something else. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if I were betting on the game tomorrow, I got the Chargers in New England. I think that Cinderella story of Drake May and those Patriots is going to come to an end. Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen that. I'll definitely check those out here in just a few minutes. So yeah, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Like I said, this channel is in general about sobriety, but you know, we don't just pound the table about sobriety all the time, even though it is very important. You know, what's up, Blake? Not a whole lot. We're talking a little bit about football, you know. Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, it's been a while. Actually, we're getting ready to wrap it up here in just a few minutes. Yeah, I didn't make it to work tonight, so I figured I would tap in with everybody for a little bit. But yeah, wasn't feeling good at all this morning. Couldn't sleep. Just a rough day. A's for quitters, absolutely. It's all about the context of the statement, right? So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody tapping in. Like I said, I'll be back on here Sunday night. So I appreciate you, Blake, and I hope you and your family are doing well. Uh, you know, talking a little bit about football, and oh wow, got too hot the pond and land a huge. Oh, nice, that's cool. You still in Houston, Taff? I don't remember. My memory is shit these days. I think you go somewhere. You were trying to get back to the Dakotas, right? Man, the Dakotas got to be miserable right now, though. Man. Okay. So yeah, I think the Texans should beat the Steelers this weekend, but I don't know. The NFL's big on storylines, so you know, uh, everyone double tap that screen, says Cora. I appreciate that. You know, I can think of a storyline. How about the Texans and the Niners in the Super Bowl, the battle of the coaches? D'Amico Ryan versus Kyle Shanahan. D'Amico Ryan was our defensive coordinator. Yeah, same here, Juan. Same here, brother. Like it's weird. I take a prescribed allergy pill every day because my sinuses are just all screwed up from all the dope I did in the past. I guess and like it was going pretty good with that, and lately, last couple days, like I just been a mess with that. So I don't know, but you be careful on your way back out to the base, brother. I got the chick that's gonna come from Cali and take me to North Dakota when she gets it. Oh, nice. That's cool, bro. Tax sugar mama. Yeah, the Lions head coach is cool. Definitely. That dude, yeah, I don't have nothing bad to say about him, you know what I mean? What's up, Way to Toronto? How you doing? Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap it up here though, guys. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm about to go Nitro Bob, what's up, buddy? I think I'm about to go hit the shower and then lay it down, Hey, good to see you as well, Way to Toronto. You guys all have a good night. Tap back in with me on Sunday, though. You know what I mean? I'll be on Sunday night, probably somewhere around 8 o'clock Cali time. Good night, guys. Good night, Cora. Appreciate everybody tapping in. I'll check those pictures out here in just a minute. Yeah, that's it, man. Faith, family, fitness. Ugh. Let me try that again. Faith, family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life back together, and they can help you as well. And yeah, I hope to see you there, Blake, and everybody else. And don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good one, guys. Appreciate you.